Welcome back to another video. This one is, well, it's not the first time I've done this technically, but this one's going to be a little bit different from usual, and that's because I was doing some little things for my brother's thumbnail for his Slay the Spire video. I really like the little character designs in that, so it wasn't really a hardship to do, but I am very slow, and it's been such a long time since I painted anything but comic pages, which even then, obviously I've only done a few. So yeah, it was very odd, and obviously I did this on Procreate. I usually do a lot of my little character things for people on my iPad. I just got comfortable doing that after having computer issues for years, and now my computer's up and running just fine, but you know, you stay in the habit of things. So yeah, but it was really fun, so it was good, and it made me feel like I was getting back into being able to kind of draw again. We'll see. We'll see. It's been rough. Been very rough. So the reason that I put a donut as the head for this character is because my brother was playing with our buddy Donut Runs, Duncan. If you watch this, Duncan, what's up? I'm glad that you still watch my videos, even though they're probably a little bit boring. Yeah, so that's what I was doing that for, and I do a microphone for the next character's head, just for my brother, because I did his profile picture forever ago for his channel, and it was just a microphone, because he does a lot of voices and things like that. He's pretty good, actually. Unbiased opinion, okay? But yeah, these did take me a while. I have to say, on average, even simple little things like this end up taking me nearly 3 hours most of the time, and I mean each singular thing. And you will see 4 things on here, which, by the way, Duncan, if you do not want a spoiler for the other stuff, stop watching now. Wait until the next video comes out. Okay? Okay. So, anyway. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun doing the next little guys too. My brother wanted some specific things, or I thought he did in the beginning. I was like, hey Connor, what do you want? And I showed him 2 ideas that I had. I just did the sketches. I think one took me maybe 15 minutes to do both, and the other one took me 25 minutes to do both. Just the messy sketches. Dang, I should have actually shown those. They were kind of funny. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, so he ended up seeing them, and he wanted both, which my sister warned me was going to happen. So I had to do all 4 of the ideas. So I did it over a couple days. So, because I had other things to do. So this is the little chibi version. It's so dumb. Actually, I was going to stick with the chibi version to begin with, but I thought I'll sketch out the regular guy, because otherwise, I don't know if I can just do a chibi right off the bat, because I don't do them very often. And sometimes I just get an idea of what to change whenever I do a regular one first. I know it's weird, but it's something I have to do. And yeah, so then I was starting to do this one. I had a lot of fun doing the chibi versions, to be honest. It was nice. Like, I don't do stuff like that very often, so it's good. I need to get back into feeling like it's something that I can do again. Like I said, I'm feeling a tiny bit better. At least these made me feel a tiny bit better. I tried to make some things before, and I just couldn't go through with it. I couldn't finish everything out. I couldn't draw. Like, I've mostly been doing studies because my head just feels empty, and like my heart's not really in it, which is very frustrating for me, who kind of needs to draw to feel good. So yeah, rough days. But yeah, I'm kind of fixing the edges right here, so it's gonna be hard to see what I'm doing, because I zoomed in, and yeah, I left a bit of a mess, unfortunately. Looks clean when you're zoomed out like this, but when I zoomed in, I didn't like it, and I didn't know how close he would end up having some of these on the screen, so yeah. I just wanted them to look good, okay? And I was also trying to still keep things kind of simple, believe it or not. The style for Slay the Spire it like has a lot of folds in the clothes and things. So that's what I was trying to do, was just make sure I added a lot of emphasis to that. So yeah, and then obviously it's lineless, so I was trying to go lineless. I rely a lot on lines so that I don't have to paint so much, because painting is not my favorite. So yeah, it was a little rough to have to go back to that. I used to do lineless stuff for studying and all that whenever I was much younger and just starting doing digital. But yeah, it's not my go-to now. Not very much anyway. I had practiced it quite a bit while doing the comic, just because the characters do have lines, but I tried to lessen it quite a bit and not do as much hatching as I prefer. And then the backgrounds are most of the time lineless. So yeah, that's something I had to learn. So there you can see the little profile picture. It is flipped though. I wanted to work on things in the direction that I prefer most of the time. This one's not turned that way. I think I had it flipped, but it's not counting it, so it's just showing you how I have the things when the canvas is flipped. Very important. Yeah, I had to do the whole chair. This whole like throne thing. And then these little guys. And so I actually thought this one was going to take me significantly longer than the other, but joke is on me because it was actually much faster. Much, much faster than the other two. Both of these. For this guy. Much faster. I'm glad you can actually see the reference right here. I was trying to just put the microphone a specific direction, and I was going off of more of his newer microphone, because I think the one that I did for that profile picture is one of the ones he gave me. I don't even have it here. I have it elsewhere so that I have a mic there when I need it, but yeah, he doesn't have it anymore. It was a Blue Yeti, by the way. And his new one is, I can't remember. Something fancy, I'm sure. Got a little crooked on the arm of that, and I did not notice until now. I did a lot of this in one sitting. The other one I had quite a few breaks because I had a lot of other things to do and I was moving about a lot, so. And then here's the chibi version of this. This guy turns out so sassy looking, it is freaking hilarious. I love it. Yeah, it took me 24 minutes. I wanted to check that because I forgot to check with the other one to see how long the sketch took. I do occasionally try to keep track of that for times that I'm doing commissions. It just helps me price things a bit more fairly to myself. I am really bad about going a bit cheap, especially for my time. But I also feel like the average person doesn't really have the money to spend that much on something small, and I still want people, I know it's dumb, but I still want people to be able to get art, you know, of their characters or whatever without it breaking the bank. So I raised my prices a while back because I had been doing so many things, and I'm like, dude, you're not 15 anymore. You need to raise your prices. You've got bills, so yeah. But I don't really get a lot of commissions anyway, so it's not a big deal. I actually have a hard time doing commissions now. Working for people is very trying sometimes. I mostly stick to physical labor, because people leave me to do what I need to do. And who needs their back and knees to work anyways? We're nearly finished, and I will show a little slide of all of the characters finished so that you can spend some time actually looking at them. I forgot to put the little lines on the legs and arms on this version, which I did not notice until I was editing this video. Also, thank you to my brother for letting me use this footage because I had nothing else. It's been very busy. Very, very busy. Start of the season is always a beast. So here's the finished drawings. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought. Have a good day or night, and bye.